Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be, it's a little bit random, but I mentioned on Instagram how I've been in such a slump for the last few weeks, for the last few months really, and been in such a slump, really at an all-time low with my motivation and just feeling pretty blah. And I have been implementing some things in the last few weeks to change that and to turn that around and to get my motivation back, to get myself feeling like back to me. If you know what I mean. It's been a difficult year for a lot of us and I think it finally caught up, and honestly I've never been so demotivated and kind of like, yes, in so much of a slump before in my life. So a lot of you are really in that. Not the time dudes. He likes to put on a show, that's for sure. So a lot of you have been feeling the same and you wanted me to create a YouTube video where I can show you things that I've been doing, maybe inspire you a little bit, give you a little bit more motivation. The things I have been implementing that I'm showing you in today's video have really helped. Like, they're small things, they don't cost money, but they've really helped. Finally, I'm starting to feel motivated again. I wake up in the mornings and I'm kind of excited about the day, which is difficult in a lockdown. Reason for the slump, I think for most people, is lockdown. It's been very, very difficult mentally and emotionally on so many people for so many different reasons. I feel like you should never compare your struggle throughout this year to anybody else. Everybody's dealt with it differently and everybody's had different situations. It's all relative, isn't it? Everybody's been having their own struggles. Absolutely normal and it's absolutely fine. I'm pretty sure in a few years' time there'll be some kind of like, I don't know, there'll be some study into what this whole situation done to like the mental health of the UK and like the world and people affected, because it's so unique and different. I'm sure it's done something so unique and different to people's mental health. Anyway, I'm kind of going on a tangent there. The point is, it's so normal that we've all been in a slump. Doing what I do, I have to be really creative all of the time. You may have noticed like just less than usual videos, and that's not like me. I'm really passionate about YouTube. It's for a multitude of reasons, to be honest. I do have other things that I do outside of YouTube, so that has taken up some of my time. Plus just the last year has been so difficult emotionally. I've been just absolutely struggling. I'm also pregnant, so that has, you know, contributed to feeling more exhausted and things like that. That's all natural and I'm not going to beat myself up about it. But mainly it has been the last year since March 2020. It's been a tough old year and I'm finally just like taking responsibility for my own happiness. No matter how long this all goes on for, we don't have to feel totally deflated and defeated all of the time. So yeah, I'm gonna show you today's video. It's hopefully gonna be quite like a nice, relaxing but also inspirational video. So I really hope you enjoy. Please don't forget to give my video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, or if you got any inspiration from it. It really does help my channel out. Dudes wants you to give a thumbs up as well, don't you, dudes? Yeah. He said yes. He said very much so. And obviously subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, or if you want to be part of this wonderful community. Yeah, let's go. Something I've been loving doing the last few weeks and is really helping me stay on track to having a good day is reading something inspirational in the morning. So I've been loving this Calm book actually. It has lots of different inspirational pages with absolutely stunning illustrations. I'll link it down below. Today I happened to land on water and fruit and veg. So that day I actually had a really good eating day just because I read that first thing in the morning. So I found it really useful to do that. I then always fill in my diary, so either my to-do list, my target lists, or just going over my to-do lists. I don't even have to write anything, just reading through what I have to do that day, and I find that really useful again to keep me on track so I don't procrastinate. I don't kind of mentally note things, because that's what I've been doing. I've been telling myself, oh, I'll remember to do that, and then forgetting and then feeling rubbish about myself. So Making a diary is really important for me at the moment to stay motivated. Next thing, and this cannot be understated, is having a good morning routine. So always starting the day with a shower and really cleaning my skin. That has honestly made such a difference in how I feel. Instead of just kind of lounging around in loungewear, I start the day and get dressed in clean clothes. It just makes you feel better about yourself and that day. And I always follow that with a task around the house, just anything. Could be hoovering, washing down the sides. I always start the day doing that. And that again makes me feel a bit better about ticking things off my to-do list. Oh my gosh, I've been loving doing this and I really recommend you guys do the same. Some of you have on Instagram after you saw I was doing this. I make myself a snack plate. Wow, I love doing this. So my snack plate is always healthy fruits and veg, and I make sure they've all got different textures and tastes, and some are sweet, some are savoury, and it's such a good way at keeping you motivated if you're working from home like I do, because you're excited to get to your desk, you can pick at your little picky plate as I call it, and sometimes you might want something sweet like a plum, and then a couple of hours later you might want some cucumbers. Honestly, it's such a good way to keep you inspired and feeling good about yourself, because when you put all of that good stuff in your body, you know you've not reached for biscuits and things like that, and your body just feels lighter, cleaner and happier and healthier. Following that, I have been doing at least 8,000 steps a day as part of my Lent challenge, and every day I give myself a good stretch and pop out for a walk. I'm not going to go into too much detail about that though, because the walk is obviously something I've been doing every day for a year. I've also been starting my spring garden. You guys know I love my gardening, and there's something about nurturing life into the world which is super duper motivating and beyond rewarding. You just feel good about yourself, you feel good about the grey weather we currently have, because you know it's going to be spring soon. So I've started germinating some seeds that I have, particularly my hanging basket seeds. I've never done a hanging basket, and this year I'm determined to do some beautiful hanging baskets around the house. By the way, you can actually germinate your seeds in egg cartons because it's economical. You can plant the egg cartons, but make sure you take the label off the egg carton before you start, unlike I did. Just pop my seeds in for my hanging baskets. Everything I plant, by the way, I do check that it's safe for cats, so don't worry. Get that going, and in a few weeks I'll be able to transport that outside and I'll have gorgeous flowers I've made from scratch. I don't know, I just find that's really rewarding, and it's something that gives you a good feeling about yourself, and you feel proud every time you see it because you know you've done that from scratch. Similarly though, buying bulbs is just as rewarding. I recently bought this rose bush, and I planted it in the ground the other day, and I can see little red buds already. So I'm so excited to see how that grows over the next few weeks and the rest of the year. So Lawrence and I have been making a conscious effort to bake or make something a little bit interesting most days. Lawrence has been loving baking bread. That's been his thing. I've been enjoying it because I obviously love bread, and that makes him feel good about himself. It also fills the house with good smells, and we need to keep our senses happy, don't we? This one I really do recommend. So every day I give myself a treat, whether that be some chocolate or some sweet treats in the evening, biscuits, sometimes just a nice fruit salad. Today I fancied a Cadbury's Dime yogurt. I brought it to the bath. I did what I always do now in the evenings. I light a candle and I meditate in the bath with the Calm app. The Calm app, I think it costs about £35 a year. I can't recommend it enough. It's like changed my mental well-being. Helpful, especially to finish the day on. So I have my chocolate yogurt and I do some meditation, and it's really worth it. As I said before, getting yourself clean and dressed is really motivating. Sometimes I dress up for no reason, not going anywhere, but by dressing up I normally just feel better about myself and the world. Outside, the sun's shining, that really helps. So this one is definitely unique to me, each to their own. You might get, you know, some inspiration from this, but I have found doing my tarot cards again has really got me back on track. It's really got me out of my slump. Tarot cards for me are ridiculously motivating, inspirational. I really am guided by them. And it was a sunny day that day. I'd got myself properly dressed in the morning. I felt good. My mind felt clear. So I knew it was a great day to do some tarot cards. I got some really interesting messages from them. It's just something I find so useful to get myself in a good headspace. Yeah, going back to food, we normally each night prepare something from scratch, sit down together and just chat and eat. And today we had fajitas. Fajitas are really good for you because you can put loads of veg in there, guacamole, some cheese, like they're just fun dinners, aren't they? So food is a big part of our happiness, and yes, eating lots of chocolate brings me happiness, but actually eating good food does actually make me feel better. Another thing we've been doing is making a soup at the beginning of each week. This week it was mushroom soup. Oh my gosh, if you want the recipe for that, I will comment it to you if you want it. It's obviously highly rich in vitamin D, which is what we all need more of right now. And we make it, we put it in the fridge, and each day just have like a little mug of it at our desk. And it lasts most of the week, to be honest, for both of us if we make enough. And it's a really nice pick-me-up. Again, it's very rewarding. So, you know, we felt kind of good about ourselves for making things rather than just buying pre-made stuff. Taking the time and effort to like really enjoy the food we're eating rather than just eating to survive. Another thing I've been making an effort to do is each time I'm at the supermarket, I've been treating myself, well, myself and Lawrence, or Lawrence treats me, to some flowers. And honestly, I can't tell you how much of a mood booster it is. Just 99p, a bunch of daffodils, put them in water and they start blooming, and it really puts a smile on your face in the morning when you see them. I can't tell you how good it is for my mind just to see some nice blooming flowers. I'm kind of over winter now. I just want to see spring and life and flowers and smell them. And daffodils have a big special place in my heart. So yeah, and in the mornings sometimes for about half an hour I normally light some candles and my oil diffuser. As I'm pregnant, my smell is so much stronger, so I don't leave any of this on for too long, just about half an hour, but it gets the house smelling florally and springy and delicious. The last thing I did want to say that motivates me, has been like a real contributor to feeling better and more motivated, is doing something for other people. So just giving your time to other people, whether that be doing a food shop for someone living in your neighbourhood, donating to a food bank when you're doing your weekly shop. One thing I did want to say, and it's something that involves you guys, hope this picks you up. You guys have already donated and helped hungry children all over the country by watching this video here where I mentioned if you could watch it. The ad revenue will be going to FareShare, which is a great company which relies on donations so it can feed children and families in poverty. And together in the last month we've raised £67 on that video, which is really, really good. So I'm going to round it up to £70 and we're making that donation, and that is already something you guys have done. You have given to FareShare with me. We've all done it together. So I hope that's a little bit motivating for you. You've already ticked one off this list. But yeah, as I said, it doesn't even have to cost you money. You could just write someone a card, someone in your family a card or a letter, send someone an email you haven't spoken to in a while. Yeah, that really does pick my morale up. Yeah. Anyway, so I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, let me know below. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to. I'll see you guys again really, really soon, and I love you so much. Bye!